I'm an adult, and that doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm still a teenager who's been allowed to grow up by mistake. There should be a test before you pass 18 to make sure that you're responsible enough and mature enough to proceed into adulthood, where there are jobs to do and bills to pay and houses to buy and children to have, and it all makes me quake in my boots a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And I just want to scramble desperately back to the days when I had all the time in the world to do whatever I felt like, because I was years away from anything vaguely important. Yes, in a minute! I could make other people order my food for me in restaurants without the waiter judging me for it. I didn't have to make any huge life choices, and it was okay that I didn't know what I wanted to do as a career. I could make mistakes and fall back on the fact that I was young and still learning, because that's acceptable. Could eat anything I wanted, and it wouldn't really make much of a difference. I could grunt and have it mean both yes and no at the same time, and have my parents understand me. I could wear crazy clothes because people would pass it off, or hope at least that it was just a phase. Looking good. I could go to a Halloween party with my female friends, all of us dressed as something genuinely terrifying, because no one had reached that age yet where we needed to impress boys and dress up like Playboy bunnies. I could do that really disgusting, snorty, waily, heaving kind of crying because I was young and weird things mattered to me back then, and it didn't matter that I made an idiot of myself in public. I could have conversations with my friends that consisted primarily of, "Did she? No way. And did you? Shut up." And then well, of course I did. And the other person would totally get me. And I could tell how much a boy liked me by the size of the bruise left on my arm from when he pushed me over in the playground. All of that stuff is way, way back in my past. And not because there was a point where I decided that it was all childish, but just because I grew up and I left school and I lost touch with people and I met new people and I've become a whole different person gradually without really realizing. And all of a sudden I'm 21 and an adult and expected to act like one. And it terrifies me and excites me all at once. If anyone takes anything from this video, I want it to be those of you who are still at school. I miss my school days with all of my heart. Even the arguments I had, even the people who bullied me, even the people who gave me crap, and the teachers I didn't get along with, and the lessons I hated, I miss it. Even though they made me cry and really upset back then, I can look back at it now and understand that I was just growing up, and I'm glad I went through all of that crap, because that's what's made me who I am now. So just enjoy what you can of it, because once it's gone, it's gone. You can't ever get it back again, and that terrifies me. It terrifies me that the time that I've had is just gone. It's just back there in this abyss of past stuff, and I can't get it back. I had this really scary thought the other day. I dated a guy for 2.5 years. We broke up in 2011, so it's only 2 years ago. It's in my recent past. He went to a boarding school, and I spent a lot of time in his boarding house. And yesterday, I couldn't remember the name of it. It was something that was so important to me back then, and it was just gone. And it's not like I'm getting old and I'm, got memory loss. It's just time passing and different things becoming important to me. But it terrified me. So please, teenagers watching this, please just take a second and look around at your parents and how they look right now, your siblings and your relationship with them, your friends. Just understand that it's not all gonna be there forever, and appreciate it for what it is now, because I miss the hell out of it. And some of you might not. Some of you might hate school, leave school, and still hate school. You might still look back at that time and think that was crap. But just in case you don't, take a mental picture of everything around you and just store it for safekeepings for later on. But I have just got to face the fact that I am 21, I am an adult, I do have responsibilities, but I am looking at adulthood like a big, scary roller coaster that no one has been on yet. Just looking at it makes me want to wee myself a little bit, but I am really excited to give it a go.
Clichés, boys, I hope you're taking notice, 'cause I'm one in a huge majority. I think that I'm more of a Luna Lovegood, but if you ask me nice, I could be